KILIG shocker. KimPau shakes Anaheim live. Audience screams over their explosive moment. Hi there, welcome to Celeb Buzz, the hotspot for everything celebrity. From red carpet reveals to behind the scenes drama, we've got the buzz you crave. If you love staying in the loop, hit subscribe, tap that bell, and share the love with your friends. Let's dive into today's celeb scoop. The night in Anaheim turned into something far bigger than a typical live appearance as Chiu and Paulo Avelino delivered a moment that fans are now calling one of the most unforgettable highlights of their journey. What was expected to be a lively show quickly transformed into an emotionally charged experience that sent waves of excitement through the entire venue. From the moment the event began, the atmosphere already felt different. There was a heightened sense of anticipation, as if the audience knew they were about to witness something beyond the usual program. Every appearance, every movement on stage drew louder reactions than normal. But no one could have predicted just how intense things would become. Then came the pasabog. It didn't arrive with a formal announcement or a dramatic build-up. Instead, it unfolded naturally, catching everyone in the moment. Whatever Kim and Paulo did, whether it was a gesture, an interaction, or a sequence of actions, was enough to instantly shift the energy in the room. The crowd didn't hesitate. Cheers erupted, voices overlapped, and the entire venue filled with the kind of noise that only happens when people are completely overwhelmed with excitement. The phrase, "Nianig sa KILIG," couldn't have been more accurate. It truly felt like the moment shook the audience, not physically, but emotionally. People weren't just reacting, they were feeling it. The connection between what was happening on stage and how it was being received in the crowd was immediate and powerful. At the center of it all was Chiu, whose natural ability to connect with an audience once again became evident. Her presence carried warmth and authenticity, and in moments like this, those qualities become even more visible. Whether through her expressions, her timing, or the way she responded to the situation, she held the attention of everyone in the room. Alongside her, Paulo Avelino brought a different kind of energy, one that complemented rather than competed. Known for his calm and controlled demeanor, Paulo's involvement in the moment added depth. When someone who is usually reserved becomes part of something emotionally intense, it naturally amplifies the impact. His actions, even if subtle, carried weight because of that contrast. What made this live moment stand out even more was its authenticity. There was no sense of it being overly scripted or forced. It felt real, immediate, and unfiltered, the kind of experience that only live events can deliver. This is what separates memorable moments from ordinary ones. The sense that what you're seeing is happening right there, in real time, without repetition or adjustment. The audience's reaction became a story of its own. Reports of Sigawan weren't exaggerated, they were a direct reflection of how people responded. Some were cheering uncontrollably, others were trying to capture the moment on their phones, while many simply stood there, taking it all in. It was a collective reaction that spread through the venue like a wave. As expected, the moment didn't stay confined to the venue for long. Clips and reactions quickly made their way online, allowing even those who weren't present to experience a glimpse of what happened. Social media platforms filled with comments, replays, and interpretations, each one adding to the growing narrative. Some fans focused on the emotional aspect, describing how the moment made them feel even through a screen. Others analyzed the details, trying to understand exactly what happened and what it might mean for Kim and Paulo moving forward. There were also those who simply celebrated the experience, treating it as a highlight that didn't need further explanation. One of the most interesting aspects of this event is how it reinforces the dynamic between Kim and Paulo. Their ability to create moments that resonate so strongly with audiences speaks to something beyond individual popularity. It's about how they interact, how they complement each other, and how those interactions translate into something that people can feel. For Chiu, this moment adds to a series of impactful appearances that continue to strengthen her connection with fans. For Paulo Avelino, it highlights a side that audiences don't always see, one that becomes visible in moments of spontaneity and shared energy. The Anaheim event, in many ways, represents a peak in the ongoing momentum surrounding KimPau. It combines everything that has been building over time, anticipation, emotional investment, and the ability to deliver something memorable when it matters most. In the end, what happened live in Anaheim goes beyond a single pasabog. It represents a moment where energy, emotion, and timing came together perfectly. It's the kind of experience that people don't just watch, they remember. And as the clips continue to circulate and the reactions keep coming, one thing is clear: that night wasn't just another event. It was a moment that shook the crowd, captured attention everywhere, and added another unforgettable chapter to the story of Kim and Paulo. That's the latest from Celeb Buzz. If you enjoyed the scoop, smash that like button, subscribe for more star-studded updates, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Share this video with your fellow celeb fans, and we'll see you in the next buzz.